No one knows what to say. In the loser's locker room, a rooster crows only when it sees the light. Put him in the dark and he'll never crow. I have seen the light and I'm crowing. I am the astronaut of boxing. Joe Louis and Dempsey were just jet pilots. I'm in a world of my own. The greatest victory in life is to rise above the material things that we once valued most. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Don't count the days. Make the days count. I know I can learn to hit without getting hit. I calculate that I took 20,000 punches, but I earned millions and kept a lot of it. I may talk slow, but my mind is okay. Jokes? There are no jokes. The truth is the funniest joke of all. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. I don't trust anyone who's nice to me, but rude to a waiter because they would treat me the same if I were in that position. It's funny, but those who hate me the most sometimes inspire me the most. To be a great champion you must believe you are the best. If not, pretend you are. Silence is golden when you can't think of a good answer. If you even dream of beating me, you'd better wake up and apologize. You lose nothing when fighting for a cause. It's lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges. And I believed in myself. I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting because they're the only ones that count. Put yourself out on a limb. Like me, life is so short. Bible says it's like a vapor. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. I wish people would love everybody else the way they love me. It would be a better world. The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. What you're thinking is what you're becoming. We can't be brave without fear. There are no pleasures in a fight, but some of my fights have been a pleasure to win. You don't have to be in a boxing ring to be a great fighter. As long as you are true to yourself, you will succeed in your fight for that in which you believe. There are more pleasant things to do than beat up people. When you want to talk about who made me, you talk to me. Who made me is me. My wealth is in my knowledge of self, love, and spirituality. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wear you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. The fight is won or lost far away from the witnesses, behind the lines, in the gym, and out there on the road. Long before I dance under those lights. It's not bragging if you can back it up. Put yourself out on a limb. Sucka, like me. I'm so fast that last night I turned off the light switch in my hotel room and was in bed before the room was dark. I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and throw thunder in jail. Hating people because of their color is wrong, and it doesn't matter which color does the hating. It's just plain wrong. I've made my share of mistakes along the way, but if I have changed even one life for the better, I haven't lived in vain. Champions are made from something. They have deep inside them a desire, a dream, a vision. They have to have the skill and the will, but the will must be stronger than the skill. I shook up the world. Me, we, the man who views the world at 50 the same as he did at 20, has wasted 30 years of his life. Wisdom is knowing when you can't be wise. I have never heard anything that affected me like those words. Heavyweight champion of the world. Only a man who knows what it is like to be defeated can reach down to the bottom of his soul and come up with the extra ounce of power it takes to win. When the match is even, it's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. Supermen don't need no seatbelt. Live every day as if it were your last, because someday you're going to be right. I'm not the greatest. I'm the double greatest. The critics only made me work harder. People don't realize what they had till it's gone. Like President Kennedy, there was no one like him. the Beatles, and my man, Elvis Presley. I was the Elvis of boxing. It's in my blood to be around people while I was training. Truly great people in history never wanted to be great for themselves. All they wanted was the chance to do good for others and be close to God. Too many easy victories can ruin a fighter just as much as a long line of defeats. When I won the Golden Gloves in 1960, that made me realize I had a chance. And when I won at the Olympics, that sealed it. I was the champ. What keeps me going is goals. I am America. I am the part you won't recognize, but get used to me. Black, confident, cocky. My name, not yours. My religion, not yours. My goals, my own. Get used to me. My principles are more important than the money or my title. I had always come home like the victorious hunter bringing back big game from the jungle. I should be a postage stamp. That's the only way I'll ever get licked. If your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. I know where I'm going and I know the truth. And I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm free to be what I want. When you can whip any man in the world, you never know peace. When you are as great as I am, it is hard to be humble. I know no fighter can survive the loss if he feels sorry for himself when he's defeated. We spend more time learning how to make a living than we do learning how to make a life. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see. To be able to give away riches is mandatory if you wish to possess them. This is the only way that you will be truly rich. Old age is just a record of one's whole life. I love children. I can never pass them by without saying something to them. They make you want to start life all over again. If you lose a big fight, it will worry you all of your life. It will plague you until you get your revenge. I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I can't possibly be beat. Friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. If my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. Don't quit, suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. You are as old as you think you are. It's just a job. Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand. I beat people up. Friendship is a priceless gift that cannot be bought nor sold, but its value is far greater than a mountain made of gold. I am an ordinary man who worked hard to develop the talent I was given. I believed in myself, and I believe in the goodness of others. Not only do I knock him out, I pick the round. I've never let anyone talk me into not believing in myself. I may have been the best fighter, but I was also the poorest. I had never been able to afford a first-class mouthpiece to protect my teeth. I had to wait until other fighters finished so I could borrow their headgear or their trunk or bandages. I said I was the greatest. I never said I was the smartest. Wars of nations are fought to change maps, but wars of poverty are fought to map change. I don't get hit. I'm the fastest thing on 2 feet man. Now you see me, now you don't. It takes pride and tiger's drive to build up the confidence, the ego, the power to defeat an opponent in the ring. Champions aren't made in gyms.